This is Jordan Elliot Kamnitzer, here to demonstrate to you a song that I'd written a while ago to help save the act of Lanterman, the Lanterman Act, so save the act of Lanterman. Save, save, save the act of Lanterman, the Lanterman Act, the Frank D. Lanterman Act, the Frank Drexel Lanterman Act. In 1969, this act became the law. In 1971, it went into effect. It's been amended over time for the good of special people who need those special services to live and work and play. So save the act of Lanterman, the Lanterman Act, the California Act, the Act of California. In 2004, the Schwartz wanted to take the provisions that protect those people with the needs. The protests rang out high with rallies all around, and so the Schwartz retreated by letting this act be. So save the Lanterman Act, the Act of FDL. We gotta save the act. In 2009, the recession hit us all. There were no other choices but to change it for the worse. There are now fewer services to help those special persons who need those special care to live out on their own. So save the act of Lanterman, the Act of Lanterman Act, the Lanterman Act. We got to save this act. In 2012, Jerry Brown declared that California is in a state of red. He has no other choices but to make the deepest cuts to social services, including Lanterman! So save the act of Lanterman, the Lanterman Act. We gotta save this act. Gotta save the act. Gotta save, gotta save, gotta save the act. Gotta save the act. Gotta save the act. Gotta save, 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 gotta save the act, 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 gotta save, gotta save, gotta save the act, gotta save, gotta save, gotta save the act, gotta save. You gotta save the act. You gotta save this act. Yes, let us save the act of Lanterman, the Lanterman Act. We must go save the act. It's important to us all. We gotta save the act. We gotta save the act. We gotta save the act! You hear this? You got to save the Lanterman Act right now. You gotta save the act.